Go. Okay, Sanvanani Mangani Bam. Welcome back to another episode of the TikTok essay.
I'm sorry. I loved how you started greeting them.
I'm excited. No, I'm feeling like I can reveal my true self to them now, you know?
Love it. Love it.
And I'm excited to be here. I don't know why, but the sun just makes me really happy as well. Now that the sun is out, we're in our summer dresses. We also didn't plan this. Look at the colors that we're wearing. It's giving green. Green is for what? Wealth. Success. Is that what we're feeling? Success. We're manifesting it.
We're manifesting
everything that's coming. But yes, welcome back to another episode of the TikTok SA. You guys have been with us for 10 episodes already. This is our 10th episode. And as always, you're back with your lovely host, Joe. No?
Madlomo, I'm going to miss saying this.
And she's going to miss saying this because this actually might be our last episode for this season. Oh, you guys, let us know in the comments if you are as sad as we are.
Yeah.
Because even coming here today, we were like, this can't be real. What are we going to do on our Saturdays if we're not filming? What is our life going to be?
It's going to change. It's really going to change.
But it's just a production break, right?
Yes. Up until next year.
Yeah.
We'll be back at it.
Because we're South Africans, we have to experience festive.
Yes.
Everybody knows festive. It's
and
nice.
And you know festive starts in November. It starts when? Next month.
Next month already. Well, when this comes out, it's going to be this month. So festive has started. Also, let us know in the comments what you guys are doing for festive. Give us some inspiration. Are you spending festive in Joburg, my sister?
I'm spending it at home.
Okay.
Going to Eastern Cape.
Joburg people say that Joburg is nice though because it's quiet in festive. You get to relax. You get to the roads are empty because everybody leaves, everybody goes home. So
are you going to be here?
For summer festive, I think I want to experience small Joburg.
I know New Year is nice because I spent my New Year this year.
Oh, okay.
I spent Christmas at home, then New Year.
You came back for New Year's?
Yes, it was nice.
Too good.
I'm even whispering.
Don't everybody to know.
Don't want everyone to know because they want to be here. And
you don't want it to doors. Don't want it to be too full.
Yes, we don't want it to be too full. But I won't spend New Year this year. Yeah, I think I'll be home Christmas and New Year.
Okay.
But I'm still deciding.
No, it's deserved it. It's deserved it. Because we also have day jobs. So the tired is tired. So a break.
Bro, I can already feel the year-end fatigue.
Can you?
I can. I
could already 2 months ago. I'm surprised it took you this long.
I felt it beat by bit, because I actually, when I took leave this year, I took 3-day leave. Only this year. And the 3 days I was spending it with family. So I think I needed a break after that. Left. Yes. So I can feel the tide is tired now.
And I know exactly what you're talking about. But anyway, for this episode, what will we be doing, my sister? We'll be recapping on the journey so far, the amazing speakers that we've had. We'll also be answering some of your guys' questions that you left for us across our social media platforms. And we'll also just be chatting about the gratitude we have for you guys. We really didn't think that this tech platform, especially since it's an educational platform,
it's going to be this big,
right?
Because I feel like it is big. I'm sorry, but I do feel like it's big, and
it is. For when we started it, it's grown faster than we thought it would. For the goals that we set out, I think it's surpassed them way too fast.
And I think when we started it and we planned it, we didn't think we were going to get here.
Yeah, because we were just in a coffee shop. Guys, go to Bootleggers, gives you inspo.
Yes.
We were sitting in Bootleggers coffee shop and we thought, you know what, let's do something for those little girls. And can I please interrupt the story and say, I was at a Women in Tech event. And there was people coming up to me being like, oh my goodness, I watched the show. I love it. You are no bullshit. You guys are doing the things. People who are 15, 20 years into their career also and are like, I wish I had this when I started out as a young professional, when I was studying. And I was like, you don't think you're reaching people. You just think, okay, people are watching, great, I love it. But not to that depth where people in public are like, wow, guys.
Based on that, I want to know, when did you feel like we actually big now? Like, when was the moment? Like, what happened for you to feel that, okay, yeah, we're doing good things now?
When I saw that people were believing in our vision and they wanted to sponsor us, I'm like, yo, you want to give your money
to us?
I love it. I love it. But it's like, there's other people who really believe in this vision and like believe in the youth of South Africa like we do. So they're like, nah, let's collab, let's work together, let's do these things. And not that like money makes it valid, but the belief and wanting to actually even sponsor us. I was like, it's like, too good.
We want you to make more episodes.
Yes.
So let us fancy.
And I was like, us? Just the two of us?
Yeah, but actually for me, do you know, at first I took it as a joke. There's this guy at work that would come to us and be like, hi, can I please get an autograph? I'm not sure if you remember the guy. He would like, can I please get an autograph? Then I took it as a joke because we worked together. Up until when we went out, then people recognized us at Groove.
I know. I wasn't there. I don't know why she's saying us.
We were out for dinner for my birthday.
Yes, for your birthday.
And people recognized us. And I remember this other guy was also telling us about his proposal and all of that. And I was like, you also want advice from us?
Yeah.
Then it grew it to the point whereby also on TikTok, people will DM us with questions or interact with us, ask us questions, which with each and every content we'd post on TikTok.
Yeah.
They'd really interact. And I'm like, okay.
And that's when you realize that, hi, me podcast here too, guys. All of us together. Yes. It's ours.
It's not just join us.
Yes.
It's ours.
It's grown so much.
All 2-point-something subscribers.
And so many following on TikTok as well.
Yes.
Must tell you
5K something on TikTok.
I must tell you a funny story. My little sister, she's 12, right?
Yeah.
This new generation. And she was like following our TikTok and she's like, how did you get so many TikTok people so fast? She's like in disbelief. She was like, that's not possible. My friend has been on TikTok sharing content for over a year. She only has 300 followers. And I'm like, if there's purpose to your page, the people will come.
They'll definitely come.
And I don't think she understands that yet. But my sister, if there's
one
purpose, yes.
Other people will come. I love how your sister engages on our TikTok. Love it. And she hypes us up. I don't lie. Love it. Love it.
I think my mom sees this thing. She'll be like, yo, this child is too much on social media, this 12-year-old. But she does. She loves us. She thinks, she's like, yo, her big sister is like a mini influencer, mini celebrity. And I love that for her because I'm really not.
But it's a role. Influencer.
Yes. And one of the reasons I started this is because I wanted to be a role model for my sisters because where we come from, there's not a lot of those. And I think my mom does try, but it's also her first time living this life.
Yeah.
And she's done things that maybe she wish she didn't. But I'm trying to make sure that both of them, the 8-year-old and the 12-year-old, can be like, wow, doesn't matter where we come from, this is what we can achieve. Ne? So I am happy when I went to go see them and they were hyping me up in person as well. I was like, carry on, my sisters. It's not making my head get too big.
And it's not. And I love how humble we still are because there are people that are reaching out and meeting us face to face for coffee chats. We are doing those coffee chats and I'm very proud that we are willing to do such things, doing coffee chats, answering DMs, networking. And I'm also happy that all our guests, they've been open to receiving those DMs, replying
to LinkedIn.
Yeah. Yo, guys, it's very emotional.
But I think we haven't even introduced the best part for this recap.
Yeah.
Right? We have
everyone's favorite person.
Everybody's favorite person.
Everyone's favorite guest.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Everyone's favorite guest.
No, I'm not everyone's favorite guest.
I think you were. majority of the people's favorite guest.
10K people are saying you're the favorite guest.
You're lying.
No. Musa, why are you acting humble for us now? He's like, can't be me. You're lying. Why? Little old you.
It can't be me.
No, but you're fantastic. The episode was out of the
great.
world. And you were just being yourself.
I think also it's the promos that we were doing.
What promos did we do?
She was sharing on Instagram. I was sharing on Instagram.
No, we do that for every episode. Musa, you're not special. We're promoting every episode.
So what was different about mine then?
Your energy, I
yes.
think. Yeah.
How would the YouTube algorithm pick that up?
Also,
one person watches and be like, actually, I like this case. Please watch. Yeah.
Also, your title and your story, like, because we did like a little title that was about a college dropout.
Yeah.
And people are always interested in like, okay, what are your struggles and how did you make it?
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Now it makes sense.
Okay. Yes. He doesn't believe it. We have to give him research info tips.
Must give him reasons.
Anyway, we're very happy to have you here. I'm sitting at such an awkward angle. I have to turn like this.
It's very awkward, this angle, too.
It wasn't awkward the last time.
Because you were sitting there where Musa is sitting.
Oh,
so
yes.
you could look at us.
And poor Mama Sadi was like this.
Yeah.
So she was turning like, okay, now I get it. Now I get the gist of it.
We wanted something comfy, relaxing.
Oh, I see.
Did you see we're matching the background as well? Green and green. So actually you're the one out.
That's always the case. I'm always the black sheep of the family. I'm always the outliner.
That got very deep very quickly. Something you want to share?
I'm always the odd one out.
Buhle has written us some questions. We told him that we'll be asking some questions that were across our socials.
Cool.
We'll be addressing some of that. We'll be also talking about maybe what's our favorite episode. And you can say your own episode, but maybe not.
You can say your episode was your favorite. But I know Musa's favorite episode, hey? This question is for Musa.
Okay. It was I saw this question, yes.
This comment was under
your episode a lot. And it was liked a lot. And afterwards, because I don't watch that.
Look at his face.
Which one is this one?
Look at his face.
You had to educate me on this. You were like, my sister, you need to start watching.
Do you think you look like Pabalo Mavundla?
You know, it's not the first time. It's probably the second time.
Yeah.
I get someone saying that. I almost got in trouble with my previous partner. That why does this person look like you? I'm like, no, man, look clearly. Me, I'm, I have extra round face. So I'm different from him.
Do you think it's the vibe you give off though? When you're chatting, because I understand that comment from the vibe. After I went to go watch an episode, after that comment, I was like, okay, I can see it. Maybe you guys are.
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
Nah.
Maybe I must ask my father something. If everyone and all of that.
You must tell us.
You must tell me. Which one?
Okay.
Why are you getting in trouble though with your ex? Like, why should you don't know that?
Like,
maybe it's your.
That picture was very like he was facing the back. I think.
Oh.
Right. So obviously, from the side, will almost look alike.
So she thought you were where he was.
I'm like, no, that's not me. Look close. It's not me. It can't be me. And he's more lighter than I am. So there's no way that can be me.
Okay. So you plead the fifth. Musa was not there, guys.
Musa was not there. Okay, first question. Why did we choose investment banking or banking, because Musa is also in banking, instead of a tech company or consulting?
I think we also asked Musa this in his episode. Eh?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember answering it.
Okay, you can answer it.
Okay.
I like money.
Banking equal money.
Yeah, like
is that your sole reason?
Yeah, like I mean, guys, like if you want to learn about how money works, it's best you learn from the people that deal with money.
That's true.
Than for you to learn from a third party. Yeah. So that's always been my reason.
Okay, Joe, your reason?
Hey, she's shaking her head.
I'm just digesting Musa's reason still.
This one.
I chose it.
I understand Musa.
Is your reason going to be same?
No, it's not the same.
No, Musa's reason is valid.
Yes.
It is valid and I agree with it, but it's not my sole reason.
Yeah.
But I did go in because of the money.
And also, okay, sorry to disturb you. I my neighbor back home used to work for a bank. So she tell us the benefits of working for a bank.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's the benefits, the security. Like, it would be great to work in a tech hub. But when COVID was happening, banks weren't retrenching. Weren't they? Okay, let me just say.
The other one.
One specific bank that I know of, where I ended up, wasn't retrenching.
Yeah.
And so I just felt like that was also a bit of security.
Yeah.
I wanted the security. And yeah, I feel like for data science also, it's not as much as like tech as like deving front end, full stack dev. So I don't feel like I miss out too much than being in a like a tech consulting hub, than being in global markets or whatever you're doing.
And I think, but I think also when you're coming from data side, right? I don't think you miss out much, specifically when you are working within the data space. Because I know with tech hubs, the nice thing about it is you get to work with different technologies. But with data, you're always learning about data. So it's always got to be something that's related to models. And who's the best person to work with? It's the guys with the most data. So I think for you guys, it's very beneficial.
Yeah, I agree. Like banking, retail, ShopRite, Checkers, lots of data. So for data, there's a lot of work that you can end up doing in that space. So yeah, for me, I don't think I was missing out too much being on a tech hub.
Okay, for me, I got exposed to banking, so I didn't have much information when it comes to tech companies, consulting. So
from the internship we did.
Yeah, so I chose what I know.
And lucky for you, it was good.
Yeah.
Imagine you just chose what you know and it wasn't the best place to end up. Right now, you'd be struggling.
Question: how does one find tech events?
You guys didn't answer that question.
I know two. Is it Meetup? That app?
Yeah, Meetup, yeah.
And
Eventbrite.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of, if you sign up for Eventbrite, you'll get all the tech. Even like there's a GitHub event happening now, right?
Yeah.
The Women in Tech event that we hosted in Cape Town and in
There's also
Joburg.
a Women in AI event
Yes,
happening.
those are all on Eventbrite. Do you attend tech events?
Me?
Yeah.
Hackathons?
No.
He's just that good.
I'm not that good. It's just that I'm not a fan. Like, I'm not a fan of a lot of things.
Is it because your social battery runs out?
Yeah, it's because of my social battery runs out. Plus, I'm not going to go spend 24 hours without sleeping. I've done that life before. It's not nice.
Yeah.
Because the day you crash, like, remember hackathon starts from probably Friday until Sunday. When you sleep on Sunday, you're going to be too tired for Monday.
Yeah.
So, and sometimes, your idea, they might steal it without you knowing, and they implement it somewhere else, and then they make money out of it. So rather they hire me and I do it there. And them to call me to a hackathon, and then we dev with the team. Yes, they give us like a 10K, but it makes them millions.
Millions, yeah.
Because you're solving a solution for them. Normally they do give like actual problems that they're going through, and then they look for
it's good for if you're still starting up, but I think once you have gotten to a point where you value your time and most of the things you don't really need, because I think for a hackathon you want to be exposed to a network, right? You want to know different people that are within a similar space. You want to learn how to socialize and how to start a project with someone you don't know. So those kind of things you get to learn. But if you already know how to do all of those things, I don't think you have to.
Okay.
No, I think Musa has a valid point about the length of your career.
Yes.
But I do think if you're not at a place you want to be at in your career, events, maybe less hackathons, but like tech events for networking is going to be great for you.
Microsoft likes having events.
Yeah, Microsoft likes having events, and then you get to network with the right people. Maybe you want to move into a space that's more dev heavy like Microsoft. Then you can like network with people and get into that space, chat them up a bit. So
definitely.
Yeah.
But I'm not bashing events though. I'm just
no, I get
bashing
it.
the hackathon part.
Yeah.
Not the events, because they're gonna come for me. Why are you bashing me?
I'm gonna cancel you.
Now I get cancelled.
I get cancelled.
over events.
Over events. Imagine.
No, but hackathons are tough on your body, he's right.
Yeah.
Especially because in university when you used to do them. And that was fine because you could sleep, you could miss class on Monday. Don't miss class.
You could miss class.
Don't miss class. No, but everyone does is what I'm saying. We're not perfect students.
Like, I almost.
Are you judging?
I'm judging you.
Okay, so apparently I missed classes. And so Monday was a good day to recover because normally they were on Friday and then you were tired or whatever. So I think it is a time and place of your life.
Okay, next question. This question was asked, but I think we've spoken about it in most of our episodes, but repeating it. When transitioning into tech, what skills are needed?
Sure, that's such a wide question because tech is so wide.
Yeah. Like it's vague because I can give like from a dev perspective, and then only to find the person who wants to do something different. So we can't have like a direct answer to that.
And also when you say skills, are you saying hard skills or soft skills? Because even in tech, soft skills will vary for what you want to do. If you want to be a BA, it will be very different if you want to be a dev, the soft skills, right? Because one will need to be the best communicator and the other one can be, but doesn't know how to communicate.
And the other one, you have to speak to stakeholders and know how to approach that.
Yeah. So I think if you go through the episodes and then you see the one that you wanted to do, so if it's a BA or if it's a dev or if it's a front end or if it's data, go through those episodes and then you can see the skills.
For sure. I think that's a very good answer.
Well, thank you.
It's a very good answer.
Okay, so this question was, how related is business analyst to data science?
Yeah, we got that question a lot, as well as how related is it to being a quant?
Yeah.
And it was such a good question.
What's a quant, guys?
A quantitative analyst.
Oh.
Yeah.
But what's a quant?
So that's exactly what I want to go ask a quant after that episode.
Yeah, because I also don't know what a quant.
Because when I came in, I always thought that data science is very similar to a quant because they also build models.
Yeah.
So they also build models. But when I was chatting to the quant, he was like, what is different is our area of specialty. So data science can be wide. I can work on anything. Like I don't only have to build algorithms for trading. I can build algorithms for like inflation, or I can build customer insights algorithms. Whereas a quant is like, it has a specific field. They only build
retail, then they only build for retail.
If it's like they only build trading and those type of algorithms. Okay. So it's like a quant works in the space that would build like e-trading algorithms, that will build algorithms for the traders to use. That's why they sit on the 4th floor. Okay. So it's more designed to saying specific. I'm in a financial space where I can be a data scientist in any space. Find the quant guys. Now you know where to find the quant.
No, there are quants in retail.
Yeah, I'm saying our quant guys.
There are quants in the retail in the other building.
Yeah.
I can't mention.
And maybe theirs is different in retail.
Yeah.
But it means you're in the financial space where you can be a data scientist in any space. Yeah. Like I can be a data scientist in, what other spaces are there? In healthcare.
Yeah, in healthcare.
I can be a data scientist anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, yes. And also the technologies we use are different. Like with data science, you need to know generative AI and how we're using large language models, whatever. And then the quants know a lot, like end to end. What I realized with working with them recently as well, like
actually
they know the databases, they know
how to create ETLs.
They do all of that. They build. Good question, Pusle. She builds ETLs.
What's an ETL? Because you know what happens, right? You find people be saying these words, but they don't know what an ETL is.
No, you're very right. I didn't know what an ETL was either.
I know T. I don't know E and L. I don't remember what E and L is.
Transformation load. So what's the E?
What's the E?
But you can explain what it is.
Okay, so we build ETLs for when we're trying to get our data maybe from a file drop to the database. So the process in between the file drop to the database.
So that I can just go and I can pull data.
Pull the data from the...
They need to load it somewhere. So it's the process of loading that data.
Like transform it from maybe in the file that we have is not clean. So we transform it.
What do you mean by that?
Maybe the data is messy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not structured properly.
So we
unstructured data, and then you need to structure it.
We structure it and everything. Then in the database, it's clean, nothing. Yeah.
So in our space, the quants, for their type of work, they do all of that. They get the data, whether it's in a file drop or like a batch data, so just normal big static data. Then they build the ETL for it, so to transform it and to load it to a DB, a database, and then they pull from the database and then they build the quantitative models. Whereas
so it's actually end to end.
It's end to end. Whereas in our space, or in our space, Bushley's team will do all that pre-processing work, and then I will just come and I'll build a model on top of all of that pretty clean data. Maybe I'll have to do some data cleaning.
You are the bricklayer.
Just the foundation.
I'm learning to build ETLs. It's a huge learning curve because I'm not a dev.
Or an engineer.
So it's usually done by those. So I'm also learning. And it's actually nice.
You know, engineers are bricklayers, most.
They are. Yeah. We need them.
Because I also want to be end to end now.
And you know, bricklayers endless. Just saying.
Guys, cancel Musa.
Please.
Didn't just say bricklayers earn less. Just saying.
Talking about earning because
and they do the hard work, hey?
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
They mix the cement, you know.
They're sweating in the sun.
They throw the bricks in the cement, you know.
And when things break, they have to be there.
They fix.
Yeah, they fix everything. Talking about money, guys, I wanted to ask something because we also had a lot of comments asking how much do we get paid and all of that. I'm not gonna ask you how much you guys get paid.
No one was gonna answer.
So, but the question I want to ask: how do you guys feel?
Rather give them a starting salary.
No, like how do you guys feel when people ask you about how much you earn?
Like I don't mind disclosing that.
Yeah, and also when people ask how much you earn, it varies on industry.
Yeah.
So DS in another industry is not going to earn what I earn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I want them to know it's specific. Like if I'm giving you what a starting salary is in this space, just know that it's specific to me. And then you'll go to somebody else and be like, oh, but Joe's a liar. No, that person's probably working in retail or working in. So you have to also be specific when they ask that.
And also people need to also understand that different companies pay differently in terms of if you're coming through a grad program than when you're applying for a job. Grad programs have a standard entry salary. So everyone is going to earn more or less the same salary.
Yes.
And then obviously it's going to differ on the qualification. If you have a master's, you'll earn more than those that have degrees. But if you are just rocking in there without a degree, you don't want to earn what grads earn.
Yeah, unfortunately, it will be work experience and how long you've worked that will.
Yeah. So you might find that you have 5 years experience, but a grad earns more than you.
And graduate programs are like that, Sana. It's very...
Life
is unfair.
Life is unfair, but okay.
Like you need to do a lot of catching up. Imagine. Imagine you mentored someone like 3 years ago and then they come in first year, they're earning more than you.
That would break my heart.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, man. You wouldn't survive, sure.
Nah.
You wouldn't survive.
People know their value in this economy. They know that you can't, you need to go and see where.
It's weird how when we were in that, when we were at that first bank, so when they gave us the offer, right, we were speaking and we were speaking, all of us, the woman intake, what. We sat and we spoke and we were like, I was like, I'm not going to take the offer because I don't think the money is the money is enough.
No, it wasn't enough. You studied.
How much is it?
I can't say.
No, but at least give us a range.
Yeah, you can give a range.
The range was 100 and...
No, you can give a monthly because who's going to divide by 12?
Okay, monthly, let's say it's in between 15 and 20.
Okay. And now I already know.
I already know what.
270k, somewhere there.
Yeah, so without benefits. So no medical aid.
So you were still going to have to pay all of that out of your salary.
So no medical aid. What else?
You would be on contract, right?
Yeah, so it was contract.
Contracts are like that.
Yeah, it's a 2-year contract. And even on your second year, the increase will still be below 20k.
It's like that. I think, like I said, grad programs, how people join the companies in most cases. You join in as a grad, everything is standard. you have more or less the same benefits as a permanent person. And you know, with the grad program, it depends on your performance. If you perform well, they're most likely to hire you. So you get the benefits when you come in as a grad.
Yes, you do.
And you don't have to struggle. Like people that get like 2-year contract. Usually companies like that are playing it safe because they don't know
what your performance is going to be like.
So when I told those girls, well, I'm not going to take it because, imagine leaving with less than 20K in Cape Town. Cape Town is expensive.
Wait,
it was in Cape Town.
They're crazy.
You were just going to pay your rent and you were going to eat your breath. You were
yes. And also because you also need transport because where they are set up where the company was.
Yeah.
The accommodation closer to that company is literally worth my salary.
But it's also like Musa says to keep in mind that was a contract with an external in their graduate program. Yeah. It's also like ours was.
So when I said I'm not gonna take it, the other grads were like, nah. Like they didn't understand. They were like, no, and I was like, girl, I know my worth.
My sister, you know what you are worth.
I know.
It never having worked, I know my worth.
I think also
never had a job. I know my worth.
I think also having conversations with people that have been in the industry helps.
But it's tough. People don't like to talk about money.
For us, what helped us were our supervisors. So we'll let them know, okay, this is the offer I'm getting. Then
at university.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So literally, my supervisors were like, "You're worth this much."
Yeah.
Then if I get an offer and I go to them, they'd literally explain everything to me and all of that. Like one thing about our supervisors. So I think that's how I knew my worth because they were helping us.
Cool.
That's very nice. I didn't have that.
Yeah, hey, this one is Lani, this one.
Who?
This one.
Yeah.
Like she gets everything on a silver platter.
Not at all. I wish.
When it comes to jobs, I do think we've been very lucky.
Yeah,
though.
we've been very lucky. Yeah,
Musa is right. It has been on a silver platter, because we didn't even have to struggle. We don't know. Like sometimes when people ask us for advice, we were lucky enough to get our first option.
Yeah.
The first place we wanted to be at.
We were lucky enough not to stay at home for a year.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Even though we graduated, because we have people in our classes who did that. Graduate, honors, masters, no job.
Hey, also guys, confidence also is good. It's a booster, right? I've noticed that a person that can talk, right? This is how a lot of people get jobs, but they don't have necessarily the skills, right? But because they're very good at talking and very good at selling themselves, I think that is a booster. Because if a company comes and sees Ubuhle, for example, very busy in organizing the event for the tech, they'll ask who's that person, right? And when Ubuhle decides to come and apply for a grad program, they'll ask who's this? Oh, it's that lady who was doing all the organizing. Those kind of things, right? It says that, okay, this person is a team player. Companies look for those kind of things.
Yeah.
It may not be exactly, but similar to those things.
And that's true because we were also chatting to some of the recruiters and they were saying there are people who are very skilled and intelligent. Like they'll give them a use case to solve and they can do it well, probably the best. Yeah. But then when it comes to communicating to business in tech, I'm talking about tech recruiters, and then they struggle. They can't talk, so then they can't sell themselves. Yeah. And that's what you actually do need to do sometimes. You need to sell yourself.
Exactly, 100%. And to add on that, someone said that, as soon as you become a dev, you become a salesman. I didn't understand it, but now I'm starting to understand it because if you're going to an interview, right, they'll ask you, who are you? A salesperson needs to come to you and pitch you something that you don't know. I need to come and sell myself to people that I don't know. Who am I to these people? If I'm unable to sell myself, I'm unable to sell my skill, what are the chances of me getting hired? So it's one of those things. So if you have done work previously, it's much more easier for you to sell yourself. That I've worked on 1, 2, 3 projects, and this is the things that I was doing. That's part of the sales pitch because you're getting them intrigued by what you've done before you can even get to that specific job.
No, Musa is very right. You do have to sell yourself, sell what you've built, sell what you can do. But Musa, why are you leaving us on a cliffhanger? You said you were going to tell us what's the starting salary. Me too, I want to know.
I also want to know.
I'm very curious now. I'm very, very curious. But say for like a starting salary in what industry for dev, give a bracket.
So I think for that, right, they can go to Offerzen.
Do you know in our
TikTok? They can
TikTok?
go to Offerzen and then they can check the developers report.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It gives you an average between first year to
what is it? Offerzen.
Offerzen.
Okay.
We must write that on
Yeah, me
our
too. I also need to
description
check.
so that they can check.
I also need to check just so that I know I'm valuing myself. Not all of us just can value ourselves like how you did. To put myself as a benchmark.
But no, I thought the thing is, I thought that okay, accommodation around that area is this much. Transportation around that area is this much.
Yeah, it wasn't livable.
Food, entertainment. I need to add entertainment because
You need to add entertainment.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because guys, I'm not gonna stay at home the whole day, every day, and do nothing. So I had to calculate all of that, and based on my calculations, it didn't make sense.
The maths wasn't.
That means I'll still have to ask my mom to give me an allowance.
Yeah.
Shame.
And my mom stopped giving me an allowance a long time ago because I had a bursary. So now she has to cough up money.
Silver plus.
Guys. So now I have to. Now she has to cough up money.
Life not for everyone.
Guys, I worked for those bursaries.
Life problem.
I worked for those bursaries.
No, that's it. We know you worked hard. Shame.
Yeah. So I calculated. I was like, okay, accommodation in that area is like 10K or something.
Yeah, and you don't have a car, so you can't be living too far because then Uber is going to chow and also Cape Town doesn't have a Gau train and a Gau bus. So you either taxing, you Ubering, or you busing.
You see?
And the bus doesn't go in all.
That doesn't make sense. For Cape Town, hey, okay, let me not ask questions.
Yeah, let's not judge.
So when I calculated all of that, even when I spoke with the recruiter, I was like, this much. Then she was like, you're not gonna get an amount more than this. I was like, okay.
And it's so crazy because we did different internships, but our offer was also the same. Yeah, recruit. I don't think I could. Oh, let me just shut up.
But yeah, so I did the reason I knew my worth is because I did the calculations and I was like, that means I'm not gonna have change or
and
I
that
won't
time
be
you
able to
didn't
do
even
things.
include text.
You see,
I didn't even know text was a thing. I was a studied hun and I didn't know
guys,
we were texting like that.
Yo, hey, text is crazy.
I mean, I fainted.
Text is crazy.
Jan, when we got our salary, I fainted.
Even now, I'm chulugaring, guys. Just talking about
fainted
text.
when I saw
sweet.
text.
Yo,
But it's fine because, like we said in the previous episode, it's going to a good cause. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Why are you laughing?
We can lie to ourselves.
Delulu is the Salulu.
Yeah, Delulu is the Salulu. It's fine. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all good.
I wanted to ask you guys, what was your favorite episode and why?
Sure. For me, it's very tough because I learned so much from episode 2.
Yeah.
I didn't know what devs did.
I also did not know.
Especially mobile devs when we talked to Mongezi and Tsolo. I learned a lot from them. Then with the recruitment, like we said, we wish we knew those tips when we were studying. Knowing that you have to start from second year, putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. The episode with Mama was nice because it was relaxed and we were talking about the data world, things we know.
Ourselves.
Yes, Jongi talking about a BA. He communicated so beautifully what a BA does. And you can see he's a BA because he can communicate that. The guy on my left over here, literally, it was such a serious discussion, but he allowed us to laugh so much through how he was explaining everything, through his journey. He was so open. People came on and they were so open. He wasn't afraid to say he failed and how much he failed. So I don't think I have a specific one. I know that sounds like a very political answer, but
it is a political answer.
I don't have one.
I'm also a political
Okay, even though I loved each and every episode, but I think my favorite was Pumzi's episode.
The recruitment one.
The recruitment episode. And the reason for that is because she mentioned pointers I also wish I knew in varsity and all of that. So yes, I loved each and every episode. Don't want to lie. Had the best time of my life. But my favorite, if I have to choose, it's the recruitment episode.
I think I know which one Musa's is going to be. Do you also know?
I know Musa's favorite episode.
Actually, it's the recruitment one.
Oh!
Yeah.
Sure!
Yeah. Like, so, you get to a point where everyone has a story. Right?
Yes.
But not all the stories will be applicable to everyone. But the recruitment one was applicable to
everyone.
So I feel like that one needed like more noise because that one kind of helps you to get established. The key point is that you need to look out for, because I think it's quite important for most of us to understand the industry that we're about to get into, and also talking to people. I think she mentioned something about having a portfolio. That's something that every dev needs to have. If you're a dev, you need to have a GitHub account.
Yeah.
If you don't have a GitHub account, and
what are you doing?
Git is, you should be worried because most companies now they're not like the educational system. I'm not trying to bash it, but it's kind of behind in terms of technology, and technology is moving very fast. Like you saw what Tesla's doing. Yeah, they have bots now. Next thing, we need to learn more about cybersecurity because I feel like that's the most important thing.
With the way the world is evolving.
Yeah, with the way the world is evolving, you need to have basic knowledge of cybersecurity. That it's easy for you to get scammed, and it's easy for them to someone to phish your details from something that you like. I spend a lot on Take-A-Lot, so they could send me like a promo on Take-A-Lot,
and you'd be like, "I'm there."
Did you know they like sending those SMSs?
20% off.
Only to find that I just sold my information.
That's very true.
And next thing, I'm getting unlimited calls, or someone tried to hack my stuff. Those things, I know they've been there, but with technology advancing now, it becomes more vulnerable in a way for the people that are using it. Because you need to be very aware of how the privacy should be like and how the security of your device should be like.
What I'm also hearing is we need a cybersecurity episode.
Yeah, for sure. Like
definitely.
You need to find a guy that is very funny.
To go Musa, because
why?
I've noticed something.
Because I said something to him.
No, it's not because she said something.
You guys are having side chats without me.
Because she said anything.
Noted.
Right? But it's I've noticed something on the trend of the people that take in the content. It's people that some people have families, right?
Yeah.
They don't want to just learn, but they want to have fun.
Yes.
They want to watch with their partners and also laugh. when someone explains something he works with every day, and it's just like, oh, baby, this is why you were struggling with 1, 2, 3. It's more relatable than for you to just dive into a technical one. Rather have a technical episode that is going to be very technical for techies, but if you generalize it, I feel like you need to have someone who's gonna, throw in some, puns, funny things so that someone can relate.
Actually, when you talk about puns, I just remember that someone also said that you give soul vibes.
Aye, guys, no. Soul is soul. Babalo is babalo.
Musa is Musa.
Yes,
I get it.
No, but I think Musa is also very right. But Musa, that tech people tend to be introverts majority.
Not all.
Not all. Because look at me. Like, I know I'm not saying look at me, look at you. Yeah. Look at what Bushle has grown into. She wasn't like this. She was very much introverted. She
didn't want to see the camera.
She did.
Please hide the camera away from me. I don't want to see myself.
Very introverted.
We're introverts also. So sometimes that's why they come across as very serious people also.
I think here's what I've also noticed, guys. Like, when techies interact with techies, it's very easy.
Yeah, because we understand.
Like, I need to get familiar to someone first before I can start opening up. Before I can start showing that side of the crazy side. Guys, techies are wild. Tech guys are wild.
Never, guys.
Yo. Didn't you see this video of this guy wearing an Officer shirt approaching a hand at Groove?
No. Send it to us after this.
Techies are wild. Like, if you go to like corporate companies, the parties,
because we're so stressed out. Because we're so stressed. We're fixing the same bug 1 week, 2 weeks.
And people will think these guys are just nerds. They sit behind a computer and catch them on weekends. Catch them Friday.
Yeah.
Catch them at a farewell.
Catch them at a farewell.
catch them at Rosebank.
See?
Oh, wow. You guys are showing me new things.
I also didn't know.
I can't wait to find this out. You're saying, yeah, like you know. I feel like our techies are very introverted.
Which techies?
When we at a corporate event or...
But you know, a corporate event, you need to... When I say techies are wild, I'm not talking about work.
Oh,
events.
yes.
I'm talking about when they go out to have fun on their own.
They're dangerous, is what you're saying. Musa needs to take me with me, guys.
He needs to show us.
He needs to show us.
I'll send you. I'll send the right people.
I'll send the right people.
Because I'm not that person.
Okay.
But yeah, techies are wild.
So what do you want to end off with, Bushy?
I want to end off with... we're not going to discuss these questions, but it's a never have I ever tech edition.
Wow.
Have you played it non-tech edition?
No.
My first time playing it was, which episode? With Mama Sadi's 6.
Episode.
Is that 6?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bushy plays all of these games.
Wow.
So,
Hi guys. Okay, never have I ever stayed up all night fixing a bug.
Oh, man. It's a dev's life, that one.
so do you drink if you did it? Remind me.
You drink your water.
You need to drink your water. You have.
I have.
Yeah,
also, I've been drinking my water. Ask questions that can make a drink water.
All these questions that I hear, it's just not a drink.
I don't stay up all night. We discussed that in your episode.
Never have I ever accidentally deleted something important from a server.
Yeah, you did do that. And she was panicking. She was like, oh, I was like, my sister, relax. Life, it's not that serious.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it to the DB, ne? You're like, drop.
And it dropped.
Yeah.
But luckily I had a stakeholder that is very understanding. And I was new, so
you didn't back up the data?
No.
She started afresh. Exactly. But she's learned.
Wait, was the data that users were sending, or it was data that you're generating?
I was generating.
Okay,
that's fine.
That's fine.
I was
Imagine
generating
you dropping live data, people's information.
Ew. I'd cry.
She would have been in more trouble.
I ever spent hours troubleshooting only to realize it was a typo. Oh, you missed a comma.
I think in my first year I did that.
Yeah, me too.
I'm still doing it.
Especially, I'm also still doing it, especially because
I'm still doing
we change between languages. One place I'm supposed to be putting a semicolon, the other place I'm supposed to be putting a comma, and sometimes,
Python users have that problem.
I have that problem.
See, I'm a Python dev.
What to see why?
What dev do you do? Java?
Yeah.
That thing scares me.
It's
When I open Java, the
easy.
interface, it just...
Right, I'm using Visual Studio now. And when I open it, I panic.
Which one? VS Code or Visual Studio? There's a
The
real,
SSR.
There's the real VS Code.
No, it's not.
It's
but
not
that
the
makes
real
your
one.
laptop freeze when it starts.
It's not that one.
Okay.
We would
It's
be
not that
crying
one.
now. It's not
I'll
that
be
one.
crying. Another one, never have I ever ran code without commenting it, thinking I'd remember what it does later.
I do that every day.
I do that all the time. Someone even said to me...
I always comment, hey, because I know I'm
Why?
forgetful.
No, it means that you write wrong code.
No, but you comment. You're supposed to comment because, like, for me, I had to send my script to somebody else to productionalize, so that they can follow through on my scripts. And I always forget to comment.
It's a DB script.
Yeah.
Then that
Even on Python, I always forget to comment.
But when you write your functions, don't you have like a name that states?
Yeah, the name states, but like sometimes I'm pulling a flat file, then all of a sudden I'm pulling from the DB, and then this person was like, no, you need to comment. Shame. They were grad, and I understand I was a grad last year. Let me not act brand new.
Correct. You understand.
Okay, I know Musa has done this. Never have I ever bought the latest gadget because it looked cool.
No.
Seriously.
I can't afford the latest gadgets.
I was about to say, he literally in his episode, he said he likes gadgets, but not the latest.
But I can't afford.
Okay, Joe doesn't relate here. Never have I ever dreamt about a coding solution, then tried it the next day.
Next day.
Same night.
Do it now.
Wake up, open the laptop.
That is.
Go back to
Write
sleep.
it down. I wake up, I write it on my notes.
I think if I write it down, I'm going to forget.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I wake up and I write it on my notes, then go back to sleep.
Because I feel like your brain doesn't sleep. It continues to solve the problem while you're sleeping. You think you're sleeping, but I don't think you're sleeping.
I'm resting peacefully.
Always gonna send a Joe. Love it for you, babes.
You live the best life.
Yeah, it's not my father's company. Why should I be waking up in the middle of the night to solve code? No. It will face me tomorrow.
You're not the CEO. I get you. Yeah.
So that's a wrap, guys.
Are you wrapping it just like that?
We are wrapping it just like that.
I had questions.
Oh.
I had a lot of questions.
Yo.
But now, how much time do I have left?
You don't have any time.
See?
You have few time. Ask some question though.
So, I think the first one that I didn't write it down, but I stored it here in my DB. It's a temporary DB.
Okay.
So, firstly, I wanted to give you guys kudos for, getting to episode 10.
Yes.
Because, trust me, techies don't have time to do this. As much as most of us, we want to encourage and share information and have people come. Because, I feel like there's a lot of people that have so much knowledge, but they're sitting at their desks at home now. And I think those people could be the ones that are in this place, in this position, where they are mentoring guys that are coming up. So I just wanted to give you guys kudos for getting to episode 10. I know it was not easy.
It was not. Yeah, a lot of networking.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of weekends.
Question that I had, 2 questions.
Okay.
Interview questions.
Okay.
You're
serious.
I'm joking.
Okay.
They're not serious. So I think this is a question that I always ask an interviewer. How much, where do you see this in the next coming 5 years?
Good question.
That's a very good question. Where do you say? I don't know, Nasham, but actually, I saw an idea on TikTok. Someone commented that they'd love for us to do this, maybe live or something. So I do see it as doing such things, live episodes where we're sitting with people and engaging with techies right in front of us.
Yeah,
I'd love us to get there.
Yeah, I also see it growing, right? So Bushle and I actually addressed this at the beginning of the episode. We didn't think it would be as big in season 1 as it grew now. But we just really want to get to a point where we have huge thought leaders for tech on the podcast. Yeah. So, even if it's like the CEO of Microsoft South Africa, like Dr. Lillian Barnard, we can have people like that as well coming to chat to the youth, to let them know it is possible. Also to let them know that they studied something very different or didn't study at all, and now they're in tech. So just to push that vision through as we go through on the episodes, but also to show how big and diverse tech is. I don't even think in the 10 episodes we've done, we've touched everything. You just mentioned, we didn't touch cybersecurity. We haven't touched,
we haven't even scratched the surface.
We haven't scratched the surface. So there's just so much more growth. There's so much more that we need to do before we can even think how do we go to the next level? Because we still need to go and talk about so many more other topics and let people know just how much more there is to do. Let them know how much more you can develop with AI, security, tech entrepreneurship in South Africa. So expanding on that. And then I think our goal is to have, some more CEOs on. We had one CEO on this season, on episode 9. So just to also have, some big dogs on to ask them the hard questions, the very difficult questions that sometimes they shy away from asking, but that the South African youth would love to know and young professionals would like to know as well.
Sure. That's deep.
Thanks.
No, that's deep. Okay, my last and least question. If you guys were given R1 million, what would you do?
Oh, I have an answer for that. I'd actually create a tech hub back home. So the tech hub will actually groom students from early development, how to use your computer, your laptop, these techie things. So I'd literally create a tech hub at home.
Is this like a personal 1 million? It's my 1 million.
It's your 1 million. It
wasn't personal, but she made it personal.
But with my 1 million, I'd love to do that. Create
because I was more specifically on the TikTok essay.
Yeah, what would we do here?
What would you do?
Oh, for our 1 million.
As a channel, yeah.
First of all, invest in our own studio.
Yeah.
And our own equipment. And then I think what we always chat about is having something like an educational product.
Yeah.
So maybe working with someone so that we could develop, whether it's like a bot, like, not that we want to steal Sange's idea from episode 4, but like whether it's a bot or whether it's, I don't know, collabing with someone like We Think Code, or so that we can actually like put into that and work together. That would be great. But also maybe just take some money for myself.
Yeah, well deserved.
To pay off my loans. So I can feel less pressure and like actually have this as a passion project.
Yeah.
So that I can actually put my all into it. So that I don't need a day job.
I can.
So that I can put my Jessie, please edit that out so that I can put my all to it.
I
put my all into it. But also like Bushli, I think I work with a non-profit organization called Women in Tech, and we also have a tech hub in Cape Town. I think to donate to them from the TikTok SA as well would be exceptional, because they always need PCs, they need equipment for their robotics hub. So a donation as well on behalf of the TikTok SA would have been great with $1 million. So if anyone wants to give us $1 million, we are here. Musa's manifesting it for us.
Hey, I'm not manifesting anything.
I
just want to get like I think this is what a lot of viewers probably want to ask, like a trail of thoughts.
Yeah.
Because I think people want to understand the direction of where this is going. Because if you decide that, okay, tomorrow you want to start a membership for the TikTok SA, right?
Yeah. Now they know what they'll be giving to.
What they'll be giving into.
No, I get that.
They don't have to like, hey, this one will charm my mind. I'm gonna go buy sneakers. Or go buy the next iPhone 16 Pro Max.
No, I get it. It was a great question. Yes, I think it's a lovely way for us to end off. That's why you're here, you see. Thought provoking, we needed that. We appreciate you.
Very much.
My brother, we appreciate you.
Welcome.
Okay, so guys,
thank you very much. To my emotional.
Yeah. Siyabonga kakuhle, guys. Really, the reason we are able to do this and get to episode 10 is because you keep watching, you keep interacting.
With us.
Even if we ask you to do difficult tasks like, to get this, come to our emails. You're in our emails, and we love that. Like, you're taking the extra mile. We really, really appreciate it. And like we said at the beginning, if you don't want this to be the last episode, drop it in the comments so we know. We do have one more thing that we'd like to share with you.
Let us know if you want a bonus episode.
A bonus episode for this season. That would be lovely.
What will the bonus episode?
It's a surprise. You will know afterwards.
You'll know after, when you're watching it, you'll know. But anywho, guys, thank you very much for watching us. Thank you for loving us and supporting us.
Don't forget to.
Oh, another thing, guys, please watch our ads. We monetize now.
Wow.
You're not serious, my sister. You had to add that at the beginning. Season episode 1.
Some of us, we don't watch ads.
Yeah, me too.
If you didn't
now
watch
you
the
will
ads,
watch
please go back and
watch
the ads.
I'm on premium.
Oh,
I hate ads.
Young Flex.
Ads.
Okay, guys, thank you very much.
Please don't put 20 ads now. Trust me, if you want people to keep watching, please don't keep.
But YouTube is the one
that app puts the ads.
How many ads do they put in?
Like for us, it'll probably be 1 now because we're just beginning. But the bigger you get, the more ads you get.
Yeah, they mustn't put a lot of ads because a lot of ads can be annoying, guys. Like, imagine.
Thank you, guys.
That's our cue, guys.
Please like, share, subscribe, and press on that notification button. Bye.
Bye.